Let me ask you this question. When last did you give yourself permission to become? You probably can't remember, right? Because for so long, you've been surviving, not soaring. Think about it. How many times have you given someone else permission to validate what God already placed inside you? I remember a time in my life when I used to seek validation before making decisions. I often second guessed myself. I was afraid of what people would think or say. I was afraid to walk away from the familiar and afraid to step into something that didn't come with a guaranteed outcome. But one day, I realized something powerful. I don't need permission to become. Welcome to another exciting time on the show today. I am Becky Imoisili, the voice of transformation and becoming, and your host on Beyond Words and Becoming with Becky. I am here to walk with you on this journey of rebuilding, realigning, and rising into purpose, not just for motivation, but for lasting transformation. This is a space where we stop pretending and start becoming everything we were created to be. This is episode 11 of the series Breaking Limits and Becoming. And today's topic is titled, You Don't Need Permission to Become. Becoming is a process, a lifelong journey of courage, growth, and transformation. It's not just about adding more, it is about aligning more deeply with everything you were created to be. Most of us wait for the nod from someone else before we move forward. We seek validation before making decisions. We wait for someone else to tell us it's okay to take the next step. It's okay to start all over again. But if we wait for someone else to validate our next season, we might end up missing it. Too often, we look outside for validation because we doubt our worthiness. But your value is inherent and divine. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, created with a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. For a long time, I delayed my becoming. I was shrinking to fit into rooms I was born to lead. I was showing up in spaces that didn't match my growth. Some people, we only understand the version of you that fits into their comfort zone. They love the old you, the available and predictable version of you. But when you start shifting, when your priorities start changing, they may not recognize you anymore. And that is okay because your becoming is not a rejection of others, but a reflection of your growth. Becoming is not perfection, it is making progress. It is making peace with the in between seasons when you left where you were but have not yet arrived where you are going. I didn't become a transformational speaker overnight. It started with unfulfillment, a divine discomfort that pushed me out of my comfort zone into something that is purposeful. And that was how Beyond Words and Becoming was born. From a place of brokenness to a bridge that helps women rebuild, realign, and rise into purpose. That is what becoming does. It turns your pain into purpose. It transforms your story into someone else's survival guide. So don't let fear, doubt, or the opinion of others dictate the timeline of your worth. You're already enough. You are equipped. You just need to begin. You don't owe anyone an apology for your growth. Some people who do not understand your becoming may one day be inspired by it. So your story, your stretch, your surrender is all part of becoming. Your journey is unique and only you can walk in it. The power to become is within you, waiting for your declaration. So I want you to say it with me, boldly and with all confidence. I give myself permission to become. I am worthy. I am enough. I am equipped. That is the spirit. Thank you for staying with me on the show today. Please, if this has blessed you, share it with someone else. And please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next week, remember, you don't need permission to become.